Welcome to UA High, the prestigious school that's turned out some of the world's greatest heroes. I'm running toward my dream in these halls, learning to overcome obstacles and save people with a smile on my face. That's how I'll become the greatest hero in the world.
I keep my ideals lately, not them made. What's going through? 全てが見変わったサビ羽振りよく増やしてこらけしありとあらゆるもの捨てたり身に覚えのない運命に殺されかけたこともあったし死んだ目をして生きた時期それでも今日も生かされてるってことは What's going on まださやり残してんだろう修正のしようのない日々の中で What's going on 人とは違うと見た上で可能性のルーツを開くDreaming 一心逆走四角い空心の隙間埋める明けぬ夜から抜けよう未来の解像度下げ僕らは目をそらしてはなりたいものなんてないとうさぶいた日々を I keep my ideals lately の人生愛も夢も変なほど簡単に気がついちゃうもんさ Come to the listen let's let not them make
We're focusing on our quirks?
Class A's already training. You all need to catch up. Last semester, Class A was in the spotlight. Next semester, it's Class B's turn. From now on, you're shooting for the top. Don't let me down!
We're such disappointing students!
I get you want everyone to improve our quirks, but we have 20 unique powers in our class. What kind of training will help all of us get better?
Yeah, can you be more specific?
When your muscle fibers are overused, they break and grow back tougher, thicker. Quirks are the same way. They improve the harder you push them, stronger after every workout. In other words, there's only one thing to do. You'll have to break yourselves.
Bakugo! He's plunging his hands into boiling water to expand his sweat glands, then creating chain explosions to increase the scale of his banging attacks! Shoto Todoroki! Alternating between ice and fire, he's regulating the temperature of the water. His body gets accustomed to the cold, and he works on controlling his flames! Someday he might be able to use both at once! Hazasero! Having him produce tape continuously will increase his capacity and improve the tape's tensile strength and shooting speed! Eijiro Kirishima and Mashirao Ojiro. Every time Ojiro hits Kirishima's hardened skin with his tail, both of their quirks are steadily improved. Genki Kaminari. By running his currents through a high-capacity battery, he's learning to handle larger amounts of electricity. Koji Koda. In order to increase the reach of his Anna voice, he's doing vocal exercises to help him build up his range. It's also good for helping him to become less shy. Yuga Aoyama. He's building up his body by blasting naval laser. This increases the attack's range and lets him use it even with tummy issues. Fumikage Tokoyami. His goal is to keep control of Dark Shadow even when it goes wild. Dark Shadow! Ochako Uaraka. She's getting her inner ear canals used to zero gravity in an effort to reduce nausea, all while increasing how much weight she can lift. Tenaida. Hardcore long-distance running improves his leg strength and stamina. Tsuyu Asui. She's working out all the muscles in her body, including her tongue. Rikio Sato. He's lifting weights while at the same time scarfing down the sugar that allows him to power up his sweet quirk. Momo Yaoyorozu. Also stuffing her face, she hopes to amp up her creation quirk and shorten the amount of time needed for her to use it. Kyokujiro. Amplifying the quality of her audio by honing her headphone jacks. Mina Ashido. By constantly creating acid, she can increase her skin's durability. Minoru Mineta. Increasing the strength of his scalp will keep his head from bleeding even when he keeps popping off balls. Toru Hagakure and Meizo Shoji. They're improving their quirks by having Shoji quickly create multiple dupla arms and hunt down Hagakure, who is working on her stealth.
Oh man, this is pretty intense.
Operative types will be raising your limits, maxing out your power. And the rest, you'll mostly focus on strengthening body parts related to your quirks. Now, normally, these changes happen gradually as you grow.
But we don't have time for that. Your class has a lot of work to do.
Once we team up with Class A, there'll be 40 students here. That's a whole lot of quirks for our homeroom teachers to manage on their own.
Which is why we called them.
That's correct! 4 kittens in 1 litter!
Your feline fantasies are here! Sing meow!
Now what's to lend a helping paw?
We're champions serving up justice with our tails.
Perfectly cute and cat-like heroes!
We're the wild Pussycats! Full version! Damn it!
I'm Ragdoll and my quirk is Search! I can look at up to 100 people and know everything about them, like their location and weakness.
With my Earth Flow, I can create the ideal training ground for every student! And my quirk is called Telepath. I can give advice to multiple people at once.
The name's Tiger, and I'm here to beat you guys to a pulp.
I have questions about him.
Damn it! All you kids with strength quirks, time for Tiger's boot camp. Class A's already sweating, so catch up quick! Come on, show me what you got!
5% Detroit Smash!
If you don't push yourself, you won't shred your muscle fibers, and then you won't get stronger.
Right, sir.
I can't hear you!
Right, sir. He's scary.
You want to be plus ultra, don't you? Then show me what that means!
Yes, sir!
That guy is way more intense than I expected.
There's a lot going on at UA, so it's hard for us to spare much staff for the Hero Course first years.
Based on their experience and range of powers, these 4 were the most logical choice to help you enhance your quirks in such a short amount of time.
Don't fall behind Class A. Do me proud!
Yes, sir!
The quirk All Might passed on to me was more than I deserved. And then Gran Torino taught me how to use it in a way that wouldn't destroy my body.
You're overflowing with energy at the moment. With training, your body will hold it better.
I've come a long way in such a short time. It's up to me to move forward and make this power my own.
That's right! Tear that weak quirk apart and make it stronger!
Yes, sir!
Now, remember what I said? We're not serving your food anymore! If you guys want to eat, you'll have to make your own meals, starting with Carrie!
Yes, ma'am.
Oh man, do you guys look exhausted? But that doesn't mean you can coast by making sloppy cat food!
I see. An important part of saving someone recovering from a disaster is providing for their physical needs, as well as spiritual. Ah, this is a great opportunity! Let's make the most delicious curry in the world, everyone!
Thank you, Ida.
Hey, Todoroki! Can we get some fire over here, too?
Bakugo, use an explosion to light that.
This is so beneath me! Too much!
Rely on others and you'll never learn to start a fire yourself. We should focus on acquiring new skills.
Here, let me.
Wow, thank you so much! Baby bird! But not too hot, okay?
We did it! If I got this at a restaurant, I'd send this crap back. But after today, I'll eat every bite. Don't say that.
Whoa, you're scarfing, Momo!
Yes, my quirk transforms lipids into brand new atoms to create inorganic materials. That means the more I eat, the more I can make.
Like how poop works.
Apologize!
Hey, I'm sorry.
Kota! It's time for dinner! Where are you?
I heard that. You must be hungry. Here, I brought you some curry.
No way! How'd you find this place?
Oh, sorry. I followed your footsteps. I thought you might want some dinner before it gets cold.
Whatever. I'm just fine. Get lost. I don't want to hang out with you, so forget about my secret hideout.
This is a secret hideout?
Spending your entire life trying to improve your quirk? It's dumb! All you want to do is show off. Get lost!
Hey, about your parents. I was wondering, were they the water hose heroes with the water quirks?
Did Mandalay tell you?
No, it's, well, sorry, but I heard a little about what happened to them. And based on that information, I figured... I remember reading about that horrible incident a few years ago.
Go away. Everyone here's so crazy. Calling people stupid names like hero and villain and then killing each other because of it. Always focusing on their quirks. If they hadn't been showing off, they'd still be here. Idiots.
It's not just heroes. Coda hates quirks. And this entire superhuman society.
We're done here. Go back to camp with the other losers!
Hey, my friend, this guy I know really well, he didn't inherit any abilities from his parents.
Huh?
It's a hereditary thing, and these days it's really uncommon. He admired heroes so much and wanted to be one. Thing is, you can't usually become a hero unless you've got some kind of quirk. But still, my friend refused to accept that, and hoped for a miracle. He tried to use telekinesis, and to breathe fire, but it was no good. There are lots of different ways to think about how quirks work, so we might not be on the same page. But I think that if you reject them completely, it's just going to make life harder, in so many ways.
Will you just leave me alone already? Go away!
I'm sorry. I guess I have a habit of rambling sometimes. Here, I'll leave the curry.
Shut up. All of you. Just stop it. I do not like this. It's so not cute.
They were engineered for the black market, from what I hear. You should be worried that they work, not that they look pretty.
I'm just saying they could be a little more stylish. Is that too much to ask?
Hi, darlings. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Get to work. Get to work.
That makes 7 of us.
I don't care. Just let me loose. I'm too pumped up to stand by.
Shut your mouth, you crazy bastard. We wait. We're still expecting 3 more people to join our little party. The League of Villains made a mistake going after them with a bunch of random thugs at the USJ. Better to use a small group of elites. The first thing we have to do is take away their sense of peace and show them that their lives rest in our hands.
Hey, remedial group, keep at it.
Yes, sir!
Sorry, but I need more beauty rest.
Who knew yesterday's extra lessons
would go on until 2 in the morning?
Start back up in 7.
I told you it'd be tough. Remember, you're not just improving your quirks, you're also working to overcome the many weaknesses I saw in the finals. Think carefully about why you're more tired than the others before you start whining. You have much to improve here.
Right! Yes, sir!
Uraraka, Aoyama, the same goes for you. Your team didn't fail, but you were very close. I'd say you passed the proverbial finish line by only a hair.
That bad?
Don't lose focus. Each of you can move faster. And no matter what you're doing, just remember where you started from. Don't forget who you were before UA. Always keep in mind why you're sweating, and why your limits keep getting tested. That's what it means to improve.
Where I started, who I am, how I got here. Hey, that reminds me, Mr. Aizawa, it's already the 3rd day of camp.
Weren't you listening? Stay focused.
I was just wondering if the other teachers from UA will be joining us?
Like I said before we came out here, to keep the camp a secret from the villains, hardly anyone knows where we are.
That's why you get to work out with us poor pussycats!
And think about it. We believe All Might is one of the League's targets, so we can't have him here. It's for your own safety. For better or for worse, that's what he gets for standing out so much.
Seems like it's mostly for worse these days. So that's it. All Might won't be here to help me.
Meow, 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 meow. More importantly, tonight's gonna be fun! We're pitting classes against each other in a test of courage. I know you've been training hard today, and later you'll get to play hard. How's that for a reward?
It just sounds like more training.
And training in the dark, no less.
Revelry in the dark.
How much can we do in one day? At least we get to beat Class A, am I right?
Don't slack now! Make sure you keep on pushing yourself as you work! Yes, ma'am!
Remember where I came from.
Hey, you're not plus ultra yet.
Right!
Whoa, Bakugo, you're really good with that knife. It's weird.
What do you mean it's weird? How can you people be so damn bad at everything?
Look at that. He's not blowing stuff up.
I'm too tired for this.
Did you need All Might for a particular reason? You asked Mr. Aizawa about him.
Yeah, I did. Because of Koda.
Kota? Who's that?
Huh? The boy that's over there. He's Mandalay's cousin's... Hold on. Where did he go? Probably to his hideout. He really doesn't like being around everyone. Anyway, Koda doesn't like heroes. Actually, he hates the whole concept of superhumans, quirks and everything. I tried to talk to him, but I think I just made things worse. I was just wondering what All Might would have done to help him if he'd been here. I mean, what would you say to him, Todoroki?
It depends.
Of course, sorry I asked.
To have a complete stranger try to change your mindset sounds like a pretty irritating conversation. What matters are actions. You have to show him what you're trying to prove, right? If you're going to rely on words alone, then they'd better be incredibly powerful. What you say doesn't matter near as much as what you actually do.
So when I saw this timid, quirkless boy try to save a life, it inspired me to act too. Young man, you too can become a hero.
You're right. I went about this the wrong way. How can I, a stranger, say anything to him?
I don't know what your goal is when it comes to this child, but it sounds to me like you shouldn't be sticking your nose in a delicate situation. You tend to cut to the heart of people's feelings. It can be annoying.
Right. Sorry about that.
You guys! Your hands aren't moving! We'll never make the best do if you stop now!
Perfect. We've filled our bellies and cleaned the dishes. It's time for a totally awesome test of courage!
We're gonna win!
Not so fast. It pains me to say it, but the remedial class will be having lessons with me tonight instead.
You gotta be kidding me!
Sorry. Your training during the day didn't impress me, so I'll be using this time, too.
Oh, give me a break! I just want to prove my courage!
Okay, so Class B is going to start out as our scarers. When they're in place, Class A will leave in pairs every 3 minutes. There are tags with your names on them at the far end of the route. Your goal is to collect those.
Revelry in the dark.
Why does he keep saying that? Now, those who are scarers aren't allowed to make physical contact. Use your quirks to terrify the others, got it?
The winners are the creative students who make the most people piss their pants!
Did we need that visual?
I see. They're encouraging us to stoke our imaginations as we compete with each other, all while showing us more uses for our quirks in the process. As expected of UA!
All right, everyone draw to see who your partner will be!
If we're in teams of 2, wait. There are 20 of us, but 5 in extra lessons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Okay, let's try this again. I must be missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm all alone!
We were randomly assigned. It's not that nobody chose you or anything.
Listen up, Tail. Trade with me!
Please switch me partners. I should be with her.
Why did you trade with me?
Revelry in the dark.
Next team! That's you two kittens, Ribbity and Miss Floater!
I'm getting scared, Sue. And those screams aren't helping.
That's Kyoka and Toru, I think. Here, take my hand. Don't be afraid. We'll look out for each other. One step at a time.
Nice going, Koda! You managed to scare everybody so far, you big creeper!
Yeah, you're the star of the night!
I can't get over how funny Bakugo and Todoroki were! I thought they were tough!
Hey, smell that? I think there's something burning nearby.
Huh? Now that you mention it, it's kind of smoky out here. Maybe Bakugo and Todoroki got so scared they...
Mononoke! Don't breathe in! The smoke, it's poisonous!
What's this foul smell in the air?
You see that?
Black smoke.
Has something been set ablaze? Maybe a fire on the mountain?
Now, it begins.
Hey, what's happening?
Take them down. Those who believe they deserve the title hero. We, the Vanguard Action Squad of the League of Villains, will tear them off their pedestals.
First, let's get rid of these feral cats.
What? No way! I thought they made sure no one could find us! So why the heck are there villains attacking this place?
Pixie Boss!
This is bad.
Where's Koda?
The League of Villains finds our training camp, and not even Koda will escape their attack. Next time, my hero! With One for All at full power, I can protect Koda! Go beyond! Plus Ultra!